Since we have finished the book beginning, Family Worship in Genesis, can you remember one story that you really like most and why? And tell us about it.
I really like is the sacrifice of Isaac.
Can you tell us about it? What happened?
This time Abraham carried Isaac in the woods. When they were tied up, he wanted to kill Isaac, but the Lord stopped him. He said, not your son, your only son. It must be the one who will come down and die at the cross. So so God gave him a ram. And he did but first before he sacrificed the ram, he took his knife and cut out the strings and let Isaac out and put the ram in and tied it and killed it with his knife and offered.
Who is your favorite character in Genesis? Joseph the Dreamer. And can you tell us why? Or
he at first when he was a boy, his brothers threw him in the pit, including Judah. And then he became the ruler as a boy, a dreamer, to a slave known as Joseph. Joseph's favorite boy, Joseph the dreamer, Joseph the slave, Joseph the ruler of Egypt. He died at once because he got old after his father's death. Your favorite character?
My favorite character? I think I also like Joseph in Genesis because he showed faith in God in spite of all the trials that he went. Okay, what about, can you say something about Abraham?
Abraham is the great grandfather of Joseph, known as the grandfather of Jacob. Isaac, Joseph's grandfather, and known as Jacob's father.
Okay, so what about Isaac?
Isaac, he was the father of Jacob, grandfather of Joseph, and he followed the Lord. Instead of doubting, he prayed instead.
Okay.
Isaac was not like his father. He prayed when Rebecca was barren, like Sarah.
So, now tell us about Jacob.
Now Jacob, father of Joseph, Judah, and Levi, and Zebulun, and more. His sons were the 12 tribes of Israel, and he married Leah and Rachel.
Anything you'd like to add or to say about any of the 12 tribes of Israel? Can you choose one of those 12 sons of Jacob and tell us about him?
Judah.
Okay, what do you want to tell about Judah?
Judah was a sinful boy at first and a sin known as but when he grew up he was also a sinful man, but he became a faithful man, a hopeful man, or a faithful man when God changed their hearts, when Joseph showed them the Benjamin, his final brother, his youngest brother, silver cup.
Okay, so how did Joseph prove that Judah's heart was changed? What did Judah do pala before?
Before, when he was wicked, he do he he grabbed Joseph's coat and flattened it and threw it away, and he even threw Joseph to the deepest